Hey everybody, my name is Kyle, also known as Movie Maker 12, and if you like action movies, just subscribe to me. My old ones aren't very good, but the Superhero Files, you should check that out. It has a good storyline and good action to it. So, and I got something new, which I don't want to tell you quite yet, 'cause it's gonna be pretty cool. So that's coming, and it's promising to be really sweet. Anyways, the reason I'm here is to talk about my favorite action movies, my top 10 action movies, because I'm just obsessed with action. I love it. And, alright, here's my list. Number 10 is Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Now, I like John Woo. John Woo is a pretty good director. You know, not my favorite, but he's a good director. I like the way he uses slow motion, but I think he sort of overdoses on it, you know, 'cause he, like, just walking down the streets, like, you know, it's really stupid. It's just walking. You don't need like a 10-minute slow motion shot of someone walking down the street. It gets overboard. But he uses it in a good way. So, you know, hats off to him. Number 9 is The Matrix, the Wachowski brothers. They did really, really well on this. It was, for the time, it was ridiculously good. I like the way they use the slow motion. It's different because, you know, you got fast, like regular motion when they're talking and stuff, not corny, like stuff like that. But they did a really good job, and I was obsessed with it when it came out. Good action, really good story, which I think is why so many people like it. Yeah, interesting story. Anyways, number 8 is A New Hope, Star Wars: A New Hope. You know, 1977, George Lucas. No one had really heard of him. He made American Graffiti, but and no one really knew who he was. He didn't think he was gonna be able to make that good of an action movie. And like 20th Century Fox didn't even want it to be made at first, but they eventually just decided that whatever, let's just go with it. And it was the biggest hit, I think, of the 70s, especially I think it was definitely 1977. I don't know if all of 70s. I'm not sure about that. I have to check that out. But the special effects were amazing for its time. You know, it had X-wings and TIE fighters in like space and space battles, and you know, nothing had ever been done on that such a scale before. So that was good. Number 7 now. Die Hard. Who doesn't love Die Hard? You know, it's you sit back on a Friday night and you watch Die Hard. You don't have to worry about story or anything like that. You see Bruce Willis shoot people, and who doesn't want that? You know, it's action packed. It's funny because I mean, Bruce Willis is really funny in that movie. He's perfect for the role. And I think he actually originally was gonna go to Sylvester Stallone. That would have been bad. Yeah, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. No, that would have been really bad. Anyways, a very good movie. Good supporting cast, good action, just, you know, not overdosing on story, which, you know, I like that. Number 6, The Rock. Michael Bay. He's probably one of my favorite action directors. Yeah, he's definitely my favorite action director. He's made so many good movies. Especially The Rock. The Rock was really good, one of his best. You know, action-packed. Nicolas Cage was hilarious, and Sean Connery was also really good. They had perfect chemistry together. So yeah, that went really well. It's just so good. And Ed Harris, Ed Harris did a perfect job playing a somewhat crazy, you know, Marine. Number 5, Bad Boys 2. Another action movie. Another Michael Bay movie, obviously, it's action. It's just it's funny, because you got Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. They're both really funny guys, and when you get them together, and you get Michael Bay, you have a perfect movie. You got comedy, action, duo going on there. You know, that's another one that doesn't have much of a story. It's just shoot people and you keep on going, you know, I like that. Not to say I don't like a good story. I mean, I really do. But every once in a while it's good to sit back, relax, and just watch people get shot. Not to sound too weird there. Number 4 is Aliens. Now, James Cameron is known, you know, as a really, really good director. He's made good hits like Terminator 1 and 2, You know, can't say that thing for Terminator 3. That wasn't James Cameron though. So, yeah, it was hard for me to decide what to do with James Cameron as far as this list goes. But I think I chose Aliens over Terminator 2 because I like how it added some suspense and horror to it, along with great action scenes and a good story. It had a pretty good story. And it was just a really, really good sequel to a brilliant first one, Alien. And Aliens even took it one step farther, which I really like. Number 4, Armageddon. Another Michael Bay movie. He's just, he's crazy. I mean, before Armageddon, he hadn't really done much besides action genre. And so there was almost said my own movie. So we did Armageddon, which is kind of like a science fiction movie. And it was also obviously had action. There's, you know, the opening scene, there's an explosion. And that right there, you know, is Michael Bay. Because he has his explosions galore. And Bruce Willis is in it, and Ben Affleck. And I think they make a good duo. And most people don't like it because they don't like Ben Affleck, which to me is a really stupid reason to not like the movie. I thought he was great in this movie. Now, I'll agree that there's some movies that he's in that are kind of bad, you know. But I think this one was really great. Probably one of his best performances. You know, it's action-packed, it's fun, it's sad. So, all in all, it's a really, really good movie. 2, Empire Strikes Back. Another Star Wars movie, and one of the few trilogies that I like that is better than the original. You know, you always watch a trilogy and you're like, oh, it wasn't as good as the original, you know? So, Empire Strikes Back, you know, raised it to the next level. They made action-packed. They continued the story well. It was darker, which I liked. It was good dark. You know, one of the biggest twists in all of cinema, Darth Vader is Luke's father. Spoiler alert. Should have said that first. My bad. You know, really good movie, really good action, really just fun movie to watch. And, drum roll, number 1 here. It's a Michael Bay movie. It's his most recent movie, Transformers. Now, when I first heard that Michael Bay was going to make a Transformers movie, I was like, uh-oh, this is going to suck. This is going to be so stupid. You know, like, Transformers, more than meets the eye, you know, stuff like that. I was like, wow, this is going to be horrible. What are you thinking, Michael Bay? And, so I saw the teaser trailer. I was like, this looks, really good, actually. This looks sick. And I told all my friends, and they all thought it was going to be a stupid kids movie. So, more trailers starting to come out. I got really, really excited. And, yeah, the trailer coming out. I saw clips of it on, like, Yahoo and stuff. I was like, alright, this looks freaking amazing. So I took my friends opening night to see it, and they were all just blown away. It's still, like, my favorite action movie. It's their favorite action movie. And, yeah, everyone really likes it. I just don't... It's the special effects are probably some of the best special effects I've ever seen in a movie. The robots look so real. They look like they fit in modern day. They interact well with characters. They have good personalities, which is weird. Shia LaBeouf does an amazing job. I think he has a really good future, that kid. I mean, I saw him first on Even Stevens. Don't know if you guys have seen that show, really old. And now he's moving on to Transformers, and he did a really good job. And he's also good in Disturbia, but that's for a different list. So, yeah, okay, there's my list. Hope you enjoy. Please comment, and subscribe to me if you like some of my movies. Alright, see ya.